Hello, Nia. Hello, Kenton. It's Papa again. It's day 164 since you guys were ripped from our lives. 164 long, painful days. Grandma, Uncle Gabe, Auntie Ducky, Auntie Roro, and Lilo, we all miss you terribly. And Papa's going to read to you again from A Light in the Attic. It's a poem called Messy Room. Whosoever room this is should be ashamed. His underwear is hanging on the lamp. His raincoat is there in the overstuffed chair, and the chair is becoming quite mucky and damp. His workbook is wedged in the window. His sweater's been thrown on the floor. His scarf and one ski are beneath the TV, and his pants have been carelessly hung on the door. His books are all jammed in the closet. His vest has been left in the hall. A lizard named Ed is asleep in his bed, and his smelly old sock has been stuck to the wall. Whosoever room this is should be ashamed. Donald or Robert or Willie or, huh? You say it's mine? Oh dear, I knew it looked familiar. See, the mess there. So your Auntie Ducky and your Auntie Roro and your mom all had incredibly messy rooms. And we taught them how to clean it, and we always tried to enforce it, but as they got teenagers, it wasn't so much dirty, but messy. Your Uncle Gabe was always very, very organized and neat, and he just loved organization. But now as a college student, you would see that he's pretty messy. He comes home and he tosses all his stuff on the floor, and he goes to bed or he does his homework, and everything's everywhere. But all of including your mom and your uncle and your aunts, they were all fairly messy kids. And I always remember this story when it comes to, when we would try to argue with them and tell them they had to clean, they had to keep things organized so they could be organized and be just better at things. Your Auntie Roro is a famous family story. She was arguing with your grandma here, not here, but at the old apartment that we lived at. And she wanted to go outside and play, but she had homework to do. And she looked at your grandmother and she said, I want to go out and play. Your Grandma Pam said, no, you got homework to do. And she argued back and forth for a while. And your grandmother said, okay, now, what's more important to you? Getting schoolwork done, getting your homework done, and getting a good education, or going outside and playing with your friends? Now, the bad kid in your Papa knows how to answer. Give the generic answer, and then continue on with another argument. Just say, gee, Mom, my education, but I'd really like to go out and play. You play Let's Make a Deal. But your Auntie Roro looked at your grandma, and with full chest said, she paused, she waited, and she said, well, you don't want me to be lonely, do you? And being lonely is bad, and I don't want to be alone. Needless to say, your Auntie Roro did not get to go out that day. She got told to go do her homework, and she did her homework. But that's one of our stories, along with that story. And it was just sometimes the way it was hard for them to take responsibility for doing the things that they had to do so that they could go out and play. So remember, always keep your room clean, wherever that may be. When you were here, Papa cleaned. I still clean, I cook. I'm getting ready to make dinner here in a little bit. But we have to get those things done so that we can have fun, so we can get to that fun. You find once you do that, life will be more enjoyable. That fun will be even more enjoyable when you have that load off your shoulder of the stuff that you had to do. So clean your room. Clean your room, be organized, and do what you have to do so that you can have better fun later.